On April 18th, ahead of Earth Day, Montrealers gathered at Place du Festival for an annual environmental protest. This year's theme was No More Cuts. It comes as the federal government cut the consumer carbon tax last year. The government also announced budget cuts to Environment and Climate Change Canada in order to meet savings targets and streamline programs. At the event, one of the kiosks set up was run by Les Maires au Front, an organization that promotes environmental protection. Sylvie Quentin explains why her organization participated in the protest.
Specifically, we're asking the government to change their mindset. Right now, with the environment, they're focusing on the economy and to a large extent forgetting about the environment. And all the new laws and the actions that are taken are not taking into consideration the impact on the environment. And we know that the climate crisis is not going to go away. Actually, it's going to increase. But yet, it's like if the governments are forgetting that and are not taking the appropriate action for the future.
The event saw people from all different generations. Here is why one university student believes the younger generation needs to get involved.
Because I think everybody should involve themselves into what could be our future. And it's important to do stuff because without action, you can't have anything done. So we are youth, we are the future. It is important that we do something for our future.
The protest also comes after the swearing in of Quebec's new premier, Christine Fréchette. In her leadership race, Fréchette said that with the economic uncertainty Quebec faces, the idea of exploiting shale gas could be up for renewed debate. While no members of the CAQ government attended the event, members of the opposition party Québec Solidaire were in attendance. The party's critic for natural resources, Alejandra Zaga-Mendez, does not want to open the door to shale gas.
In terms of environment, we want to make sure that the shale gas door is not open at all, that we close it. It's not a technology nor an energy of the future. So that's going to be our stand, and we're going to continue to propose options, especially in public transportation, that we need to fund really quickly. Otherwise, we're going to be losing our metro stations and all the service that we need to do the transitions.
While the event saw people taking to the streets, it also held a fair, musical acts, and a puppet show.
For Maire au Front, we have a group from Montreal and a group from Rive-Sud, South Shore of Montreal. And we have, for example, some activities to educate people about what's the kind of activities they can take and the amount of impact it can have on the environment.
Zaga-Mendez believes environmental events like these continue to hold public importance.
The day that we stop doing this kind of events, we're going to stop reminding governments why the environment is important. So as you see, you have all the civil society that continue to be mobilized. This is still a main issue, that we're going to be taking the streets. And maybe it's not the same as in 2019, but it remains a main issue for people in Quebec.
While there were many different organizations here today explaining what they want, it was a common goal of having more environmental protection and protecting the Earth. For Local 514, I'm Zach Dutra from Planet Earth.